everyone. Welcome to the Axis orientation. I'm super glad you guys are here and amazed that so many homeschoolers came on time. It's not something we do. We're not really good at being on time, are we? It's not our group's thing. But I'm so glad that you guys are here, whether you are just checking us out because you found us online or you are a returning member, this is your very first time here. We're really glad that you're here, and I hope we answer all of your questions tonight. My name is Olivia Paget. I am the director here at Axis. A little bit about myself. I've been homeschooling for 15 years. I have 6 kids. I have adult kids down to a 6-year-old, and I've been married to my husband for 21 years, and he does a ton of help behind the scenes, so you see me doing stuff, but he's already done a ton of stuff too, so thanks, babe. So, next slide. Y-axis. I'm going to try to run through a lot of this pretty quickly so that we don't waste any time. But Y-axis, there's a handful of local homeschool support groups and co-ops out there at this point. So what kind of sets us apart here at Axis? First, we are Christ-centered and family-focused. What that means is that all of what we do is intended to build up the kingdom as well as the family unit. We do this with solid teaching in our classes that equips our kids and activities that support and incorporate the whole family as a unit. Axis is an outreach mission of Southlake Christian Church. That means we not only have the support of the church, our staff here, and our elders that help teach, guide, and encourage the good work happening here, but Southlake Christian Church also supports us financially, which offsets our costs and passes those savings on to our group. As a mission of this church, it's important that this group is affordable to everyone, that our stuff here is biblically sound. It's an encouraging environment to grow in faith, and it's a place where leaders can develop and hone their skills, and that's both parents and the children. We also cultivate like-minded, solid friendships, and it's a place where you can find biblical wisdom and support and assurance for all of our families as we seek to live out the mission of homeschooling and raising up our children. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 is a great reminder to encourage each other and build each other up, as you are already doing. Our mission here at Axis is threefold. To start, encourage one another. Lock arms with our fellow homeschoolers and be a source of encouragement. It's very easy to compare ourselves to feel pride or inadequacy, but one of the many blessings of homeschooling is that we get to be exactly who God calls us to be for our families. So sometimes that means seeking out help from our friends and fellow homeschoolers, and that's why we're here. So be humble, be encouraging, and be sure to build each other up. The next point in our mission is to help equip our members for the mission we have ahead of us. We're all a work in progress, not just our children. Yes, we're here for them, but let us not dismiss the opportunity we have here for amazing growth for ourselves as parents. And finally, to glorify God. We're all gifted in different ways. We're all needed in the body. As a member of a family, a group like Axis, we have a ton of different talents and abilities. Maybe you're an awesome teacher, or an assistant, or a party planner, field trip organizer, photographer, yearbook editor, and then you'll be my favorite. Whatever your gifts and talents are, use them for good, glorify God as we train up and equip our families. So I shared the vision, the mission at Axis, but let's take a quick trip down memory lane so you can see where we came from. So in 2018, my husband and I took our kids on a college tour to the University of Miami. One thing that stood out, it's a private university, but one of the main things that stood out was not that you had to have a 1600 SAT score or a perfect GPA, but they were looking for the doers. They were looking for the change makers, the people who followed their passions and created opportunities, the ones that'll have a positive impact on their communities. I had a friend whose daughter was about to go on a mission trip. She was a passionate ballerina, and that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to teach kids ballet and reach them for Christ. So that's what we did. I rounded up friends that I had here. I knew I had the support at this church, and Access was the beginning of Access. So I got to work, and we all connected. And in 2019, that spring, we started Access with a half day of classes, including that sweet ballet class. We only had 36 kids in the co-op at that time from 12 families. They'll catch up on slides. In 2019, in the fall, we offered a full day of classes. So we had 4 class periods, 28 classes. We doubled in size and had 72 students just from that first year. We had 3 graduating seniors, and our seniors all teach classes. They work our senior cafe, and because of that, they earned over $500 in scholarships from Access. So if you're a senior, that's a pretty sweet deal. In 2020, the year of COVID, we continued to grow, even though it was a year of challenges for sure. Our leadership team and our members felt strongly that the show must go on and the community was essential. So we, again, offered a full day of classes, 31 of them. We had 1 senior, and we grew to over 100 students with 40 families. 21, COVID was still hanging on. But we kept doing our thing, and we had another fantastic year of growth. We grew to 139 students, had 34 classes. And then last year, that got really, really small, sorry. Last year, our most recent year of stats exceeded our expectations. We offered over 40 classes to over 250 students throughout this past school year. We graduated 3 seniors who, again, taught classes, worked our senior cafe, and they were awarded over $600 in scholarships. And the next slide is a couple of our seniors, 3 of our seniors. So with a group this size, I can assure you that I do not do all of this on my own. In addition to the parents who teach and serve in so many ways, we also have a leadership team. So I want to introduce you to our leadership team. I think they might be right outside. Oh, no. Come on up. I see some of them. Come on, guys. I've already told you a little bit about myself, but I don't want you to think that I am the only person that you can reach out to get help from. So, yeah, you can... That microphone? Okay. We'll start with Carolyn.
Hello, my name's Carolyn Drummond. I've been at Access for, I think, 3 years now. Kind of all rolled into one, with COVID and everything. So the one girl that was in the senior picture, that was my daughter. So she graduated last year. And so I'm excited because Olivia doesn't know this, but one of the things that I like to do is whenever I go anywhere, I always jot down names of people that I like to connect with. And Olivia's been on my list for many years. We've known each other for about 7 or 8 years now. So she's been on my little list, like, if you had those dream boards and those people you want to connect with because they have such a great spirit about them. And I just saw that in Olivia. And so she's been on my list. So when she asked me to be part of the leadership, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I knew this is all God. Yay! So I am here to help you because I've been where you've been. Trust me, I know it's very overwhelming. I guarantee you all the information you're going to get tonight, you're not going to remember it. But that's okay because we're here to help you. I'm here to help with connecting with all the new members. I'm here to help connecting with all the moms. I'm here to help you to connect with the cafe because I'm the cafe director. So those who are helping with the cafe, I'll be the person to help you with that as well. I am very grateful and thankful for all of the families that decided to lock arms with Access, and I hope your journey is blessed beyond measure.
Hello, my name is Renee Vaccarino. This is our 2nd year at Access, and it's my 4th year doing homeschool. Both my children, I have a middle schooler in 7th grade, Briley over there, and I have a high schooler, Joe, in 9th grade. And it's been a blessing ever since we've come into the homeschool community. So we plan on doing this till they graduate. And I am going to be doing enrichment coordinator, which means I'll help with booking all the field trips and events. So if you guys have any ideas for any events, then go ahead and bring it to me. And we have all sorts of stuff already planned. So if you guys look at the calendar, we're like booked through November right now and still putting stuff on the calendar as far as field trips and events coming up too. So we're excited. And I'm also married now for 17 years and the 2 kiddos. And this is a blessing. If you're new to homeschooling, you're going to love it and you'll never go back. So welcome, everyone. Yay, we're excited.
Hello, everybody. Sorry I didn't prepare a speech or anything. My name's Larry. I did take some notes, though, before I walked up here. This is my wife, Livia. We've been married quite some time now. I guess our secret is we go out to eat twice a week. I go Monday, she goes Thursday. But we have 2 children. They're over there, Allegra and Francesco, and we have one on the way as well, so we're very excited. Thank you. It's our 3rd year here. We've been homeschooling since our son was 5 years old, and we very pleasant to see how the homeschool community is. It was very surprising. We found ourselves here in Groveland. We're from Orange County. We moved here, and we were very concerned as how is it going to be with the children and homeschooled? Are they going to get enough social interaction? But we have way more friends than we did, than I did when I was in public school, and also more people are a lot more like-minded with us. So my wife is teaching health and fitness. I'm teaching skill sets that I can see that children need in their life, like building credit and learning how to fill out applications, real-world skills that I've just noticed that in the last 10 years I've picked up on, and things that weren't taught in public school. So, but I see this as a great opportunity to build as a community, and where everybody can participate and be involved in any way they can. That's kind of how I got started. I was just in the lunchroom with my kids, and then slowly I just saw an opening to contribute however I could possibly contribute. But that's all I have to say. Olivia, you want to say anything? No. No. But that's all. Thank you.
All right, so that's our leadership team, and obviously we have a lot of fun planning all this stuff. So now that you know what we're all about and you've met your leadership team, let's get to why you're really here and what's in it for you. So what all do we have to offer? One more. All right. So on our website, if you haven't been on our website yet, go ahead and jump on there. That's where you'll do all your registration. And then you can register, after you register your family, you can register for classes. You can register for events and field trips and all the things that we have going on. We have park days, field trips, academic fairs, social events, mom's night out, family nights. We have clubs. There's 3 clubs that I know that we have right now. One is a choir club that will meet once a month. We will have a yearbook club starting in September or October. And we also have a girls' literature club. I believe it's for teen girls. And not all of those happen here on campus, but you can register for them and see all the information about it so you can make good choices. But we also have the FPEA membership discount that is included in that. And of course, our co-op classes, which is why most of you are probably here. So co-op is our biggest draw. As a homeschool parent, it's really nice to know that we don't have to do all of this on our own. So some of us are just not artistic or science-y or wordsmiths or maybe fluent in a second language. So that's where co-ops are a lifesaver. We are a traditional co-op. That means many hands make light work. Everyone has a job. When you came in, you were probably told what jobs we have assigned you to if you haven't already signed up for jobs. If you did not see that paper, there's a copy in the back, and then there's another copy on the wall as you're leaving, so you can follow your name and see where you should be every hour. And you don't have a job every hour, but everybody has a job. Our costs remain low so that we don't have to hire out. So if we have somebody that can do our pizza delivery instead of us having to tip a pizza guy. Housekeeping, we all help each other so that we're not hiring extra housekeeping or teachers. Parents are required to stay on campus. This is not a drop-off. If your student is here, there is a parent or guardian in charge of them. We have classes offered for kindergarten through 12th grade. And they range from academics to electives. Pre-K and nursery is only for the younger siblings of current Access students. So our co-op hours are from 9:30 in the morning to 2:20 in the afternoon. At 9:30 on Tuesday mornings, we meet in here for announcements. This is where you get all the pertinent information for the day so that you can go on throughout the day, or even upcoming events. That's when we will announce them for the first time. So you'll want to be here to know anything extra that's going on. And the rest of the schedule is up there. You also have a copy of it in your packet that you received. Lunch. Miss Carolyn is in charge of lunch. There are options for you to purchase lunch here on campus. Typically, you will want to check the forum or our social media to find out what you're having for lunch that Tuesday. Typically, it's pizza, but if you're lucky, it's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is always fun. We pre-order all of our food, and there's also snacks and drinks that are of the most unhealthy kind that we can find, because that's what the kids love. When you purchase in the cafe, the proceeds from that help offset the costs of all of our events. So it does help the co-op when you purchase your pizza or tacos or snacks. And we do have a fridge, but it's not available for all of us to keep stuff in. So I recommend if you're bringing your lunch and you need to keep it cool, bring a cooler. If you need to heat it up, we have a microwave. But other than that, you can purchase stuff, or you can just bring your stuff on your own. So who is teaching our kids all day? Volunteers, you guys. Some teachers are part of the staff here at South Lake Christian Church, but most are parents or grandparents of the students here at Access. All of our teachers are Christian leaders. They teach their passion or what their kid needs to check off that list. They are definitely background checked, and they are compliant with our teacher standards, and they've been through teacher orientation. Our teacher orientation is this week, so on Tuesday, all of our teachers will go through that. But for right now, I know a lot of you are new, so all of our teachers, if you are teaching this year, would you please stand up? We're gonna go around the room, and you get to say your name and what class you're teaching, just so people can put a face with the name. Why don't we start over here with Crystal?
That's Nancy. And the vintage co-op and play game. One of that is basically recessed from like 1992 back.
Hi, Crystal. You have to say that again.
My name's Crystal Branham. I am teaching the Introduction to Speaking for IEW, the Lego Challenge play class, not the robotics one, and the vintage play co-op game. That's basically 1992 and back, recess, and PE games.
Thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Ellington. I'm teaching the hand sewing class for the little kids and the cooking class.
Hi, I'm Erin Thorpe, and I am teaching the preschool Bible class and ABCs and 1, 2, 3, so both preschool classes in the morning.
Hey, I'm Miss Carrie, and I'm teaching kindergarten, first grade Bible study.
Hi, my name is Allison, and I'm teaching marine biology high school class with Olivia. And
Anything else? No. Hi, I'm Miss Elizabeth, and I'll be teaching a careers class for middle school, high school. Just kind of introducing them to what the career could look like in the future, whether it's college, not college, different options for them to start thinking about, and just letting their mind start spinning on that. And we'll have some special guests come in from different careers and things like that.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris Coker. I am the newest staff member here at South Lake Christian Church. I'm the youth pastor. Got to see a lot of you guys over VBS. That was awesome. I'm going to be teaching the middle school Bible class, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm here to help out any parent that I can as you guys raise your kids to know the Lord.
Hi, my name is Arissa. I'm teaching the sewing class and numbers class for the pre-K kindergarten kids.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm teaching the Equipping Minds class, which is just a cognitive training program for the 3rd through 5th.
Hi, my name is Christian, and we're doing the robotics class.
Hi, I'm Laura Cooper. I am teaching creative writing for 6th through 12th grade, as well as the performing arts class for 3rd through 12th.
Hello, my name is Livia. I'll be teaching health and fitness, so we'll be working out.
I'm Larry, and I'm teaching the Adulting 101 class. That's the class that's to help prepare children with the obstacles that you're going to run into in your 20s and 30s and probably later. And then the survival class, which is like bushcraft skills and agricultural skills and things of that nature. And also I am in charge of the choir club after, I guess we're meeting once a month, and that will be to prepare for our Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas presentation or play. So we encourage everybody to come to that once a month.
And my name is Renee again, and I am teaching middle school art. So we'll be having lots of fun and doing oil painting a lot and stuff. So all about the fun this year. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. There was a handful of teachers that weren't able to make it tonight, but hopefully that helped you guys associate who would be teaching your children a little bit. So while co-op is a lot of fun and a lot of memory making, there are some rules to help keep us safe and working well. Safety matters, y'all. Parents have to stay on campus. If for some reason you need to leave campus, maybe you have a doctor's appointment or you have something going on, and you have a close friend that is willing to watch your children for you, so if anything happens to them, they're the now point of contact for your children, that's fine. That totally works, but you have to let somebody in leadership know in case something does happen to your kids so we can get the right care to them. Parents are responsible for the children's safety inside and outside the building, which means this is where kids should listen to this part. I know you've tuned me out for the rest of it, but this is your time. No running, no skateboarding, or yelling inside the building. Elementary age students should never be left unsupervised. So if you would not leave your kids unsupervised at home, don't leave them unsupervised at Access either. So on the playground, if you have kids in grades 5 and under, an adult, maybe like from your friend group, one adult can be out there watching the kids. Just make sure that they are watched because accidents happen. Stranger danger. If you have a guest coming, like Miss Elizabeth will probably have some people coming on campus to talk about their careers. She'll let me know, and she'll probably even post on the forum to let everybody else know that this person is not a total creeper, they're safe, but you can be familiar that there's somebody unexpected on campus, because you'll notice real quick we get very used to seeing the same faces. So when we see a new one, we're like, what's up? So keep our kids safe. All right. Yeah, we super love animals, and I know you love your pets, but you can't bring them to co-op. Okay? Yeah, we're done with that one. Also, we love people, but people are difficult sometimes, right? So we have a bunch of waivers and liability information on the website. If you're a member here at Access and you've registered for classes, then you've already signed an agreement to all of this stuff. But so if you want to go, I would really appreciate it if all of you would go online, go over it with your kids, just our expectations for language, modest dress, how to handle conflict, and like no gossiping, our liabilities, stuff like that. So you guys can review that with your families so everybody is on the same page. Sickness. I know we're done with COVID, but I think people still get colds, so let's go over that. We follow the South Lake Christian Church Healthy Kids policy, which means if you're sick, like you wouldn't want somebody else to bring their kid that's as sick as your kid, then keep your kid home. Does that make sense? Because I know my kids are never that sick, but other kids get that sick sometimes, so let's just pretend like the roles are reversed. So if your kids are sick, if your kid has a fever, if they have a rash, or they've had an upset stomach in the past 24 hours, stay home. The whole family can stay home. Teachers, you are very important. We love you so much, and we will miss you so much, and we will struggle the whole time you're not here, but that applies to you too. So please don't come sick. But another time you can stay home is from the weather. That, I did not plan that. That was so cool. Okay. Welcome to Florida. All right, so Florida weather. Our policy is if Lake County Schools cancels for weather, we're going to cancel too. We will post on the forum. We will post on social media. So we'll try to probably over-communicate and text everybody that we can. But keep an eye on the news. If we have a hurricane or a major storm or something going on, if Lake County is shut down, so are we. Really, guys? That was very traumatic. Okay. So now that hopefully you guys are super excited about joining us and getting totally locked in, because we are actually pretty laid back and we have a really good time, how much is it going to cost you? Our annual membership is $100 for the year for the family, which is super cheap. If you have not already paid it, our payments are due, I believe, August 4th, or I'm going to say August 4th. If you have not paid and you're having a hard time getting that paid, reach out to me, let me know. Otherwise, any registration that is not paid by that date will be dropped. Just a heads up, because we still do have a bunch of waiting lists and people wanting in. You can pay that online at slcc.church. Give access. If you have been online, you'll see it. It's really easy to follow. Or you can drop a check with one of the leadership team tonight, or pay cash, and we'll make sure we jot down that you have paid cash. In addition to our annual fees, there's no additional fees to become part of the co-op, but some of our classes do require fees. Make sure you check on the registration before you register your student, or if you already have. If there's a class fee, it'll be in the descriptions, so you have class fees, possibly supplies, and curriculum. Make sure you read all of that and have all of that prepared for the first day. If you have class fees, especially for our younger kids, but I'm going to say all the way up to 12th grade, I do this for my kids, and it has been helpful. I'm not going to say that my kids have ever lost the money I've put in this wonderful envelope, but if they did, this is how I set everything up. I make envelopes for all of my kids for each of their classes, and I put the class that they're going to be in, the teacher's name, and then my student's name, so that if this little gem ends up in the hallway, Miss Allison can pick it up and be like, I'm not even going to tell Olivia that Ava dropped this. And she's just going to give it to the teacher and, watch out for all of us. So this is a super handy, helpful little thing. And then additional fees that you may run into is if you choose to do any of the field trips or events, there may be a little price tag on those. Yep. And we have a few events coming up. So we have our teacher orientation on Tuesday at 9:30. Our first day of classes is the 8th, and following our first day of class, we do an ice cream social, which is always a really big hit. We provide the ice cream, you provide the topping, so it's up to you how awesome it is. There's a sign up on the website, on the calendar. You just click it, pick your items, so that we don't all bring sprinkles, as awesome as sprinkles are. We probably want some other things too. And then we also have a new member meet and greet, as well as a ton of other events coming up. So make sure you sign up for all of those things. And I guess that's all I have for you guys. But does anybody have any questions? I know I couldn't have covered everything. Really, y'all? No questions? We are going to do a tour, Mr. Larry. We'll try to do that before it storms. Yes, ma'am. Okay, great. So we do have a field trip for the Nutcracker. Yeah, so the Nutcracker performance isn't until December, but the money is due in September because everybody in Central Florida wants to go to it, so we have to reserve our spot months in advance. There's also a couple field trips further out, like September, October, that you need money for early on. So go ahead and check the calendar all the way up until December, figure out what stuff you want to plug into, register for it, and mark it on your calendar for when it needs to be paid. Yes. Yes, yep. Yes, ma'am. And that new members meet and greet is going to be totally casual, and you don't have to be a new member. We would love returning members to come too, but it is specifically for the new members so that they can just come in, so you guys can come in and get acquainted with everybody. Somebody, yes, Chris. Yeah, our field trips are typically on Fridays or days outside of school days. Larry?
We never did one in the last 3 years that year, but
Larry will post a list of his hobbies. All right, anything else? Okay, so we're going to dismiss in just a minute, but Larry and Livia and Renee, I believe, are going to take you guys out on a tour of the facilities. We can do 3 separate groups if you want to. They're just going to kind of show you around where the classrooms are and all that good stuff. And you can ask them as many questions as you want. They know all the things. All right, thank you guys for coming.